Welcome everybody to Ohm Yoga. If you want to go ahead and find a comfortable seated position near the front of your mat, in just a moment we're going to get started with today's flow. Get cozy, get comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and start our playlist for the day, and we'll get into our breath work right here off the bat. Here at the beginning, you might want to close your eyes. Take your hands to rest on your upper thighs, either palms up for receiving or palms grounded down for more groundedness. Feel into the body, taking that deep, cleansing breath of air in through the nose, sending it down into your low belly, let it rise out. Holding at the top for a few seconds with a slow, intentional exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale out, let the shoulders relax down the back, soften the space between your eyebrows, let the jaw relax. This is the time where we come into full presence before the practice begins. Focusing our attention on the present moment, using the breath as a vehicle to get there. On your next inhale, I want you to lift your hands up over your head, bring your palms together, and exhale them down to your heart. Bow the chin to the chest and set an intention for today's class. Dedicate your practice to a thing that you want for yourself. It could be a feeling, it could be a goal, it could be a physical achievement or relief. Hold it in your heart, in your mind, and let every flow, every stretch, every strength moment be dedicated to achieving these things. Interlace the fingers, and as you tilt the head back up to neutral, I want you to press the hands out in front of you and then round through the upper back, bow the chin into the chest. As you inhale, open the arms all the way up and out to the sides, and exhale the hands back behind you. Pull down, roll the shoulders down the back. Lift the chin ever so slightly. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers. Exhale them behind the head. Open the chest. A little rock side to side, opening through the spine. And then come to center. Release the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, elbows come down to the sides. Open the heart. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, go ahead and roll the wrists all the way down to your sides. We're going to roll up over the knees, taking the hands beneath the shoulders, the knees beneath the hips, and find a little bit of fluidity in the spine, little rolls here and there, some motion, whatever feels good and right and true to you today. If you're feeling tension rise in a specific area of the back, I want you to move in a way that almost massages it, opens it up, softens it. There's no right way to move. And whenever you're ready, find stillness. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, tuck the pelvis as you round the back towards the sky. Drop the head neck. And as you inhale, let the belly descend towards the mat as your heart and tailbone lift as one. Exhale, roll one vertebrae at a time. The pelvis underneath of you. The spine reaches up, cat pose. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart and tailbone, cow. Exhale, blow all the air out of your belly, round to cat. And inhale, lift the heart and tailbone as the belly stretches down. Go ahead and find neutral on your next breath. Deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, take your gaze over your left shoulder as you shift your hips over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze. Find neutral right at center. And then go ahead and take your tailbone onto your heels as you reach your fingertips in front of you for child's pose. Allow your forehead to relax against the mat. Give it a little rock back and forth. Release any remaining tension in the face. And then ripple up one vertebrae at a time, back to all fours. Take the hands, fingers wide beneath the shoulders. Flip your toes into the mat. Deep inhale in, lift the heart forward. Exhale, hover the knees, and then press the heart back towards the upper thighs. Begin to pedal out the feet, downward facing dog. Feel into your body what sensations arise. Where's the tension? Where's the openness? Where's there resistance? And where is there opportunity? Make mental notes of what you encounter. Whenever you're ready, find stillness, keeping a slight bend in the knees as you wiggle the tailbone a little bit higher up towards the sky, keeping your gaze out in front of you ever so slightly and your heart pressing back towards the thighs. Deep inhale in. And exhale, walk the hands back towards the toes. Release the heart onto the tailbone, head, neck, and shoulders relax. Inhale, drag the fingertips up the shins. Lift your heart out in front of you, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Inhale, lift the hands up above the head. And then exhale, tilt over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tilt over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dive down, leading with the heart. Find forward fold, heart to knee. Slowly walk the hands out in front of you into a plank. Release the shins for this first one, aligning the heart forward towards the front of your mat. And then exhale, keeping the elbows tight into the body. Release the belly all the way down. Inhale, lift the heart ever so slightly, baby cobra. And exhale, melt forward. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt forward. Relax the back of the legs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, melt. Press your weight back. Flip the toes, send the tailbone up. Pedal the feet. Downward facing dog. Feel the change. find stillness, little bend in the knees. Slowly walk the hands back towards the toes. Release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, lead with the heart. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll over to the right. Little mini stretch on the side body. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Slowly walk your hands out in front of you into a plank pose. Remember, you can always descend onto the shins. Press through the backs of the heels, firm up through the belly. Exhale down through chaturanga. Flipping onto the tops of the feet, we lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Slowly walk the hands back towards the toes. Release the heart onto the belly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Walk the hands out in front of you, find plank. Move through one vinyasa, exhaling down to chaturanga. Flipping up to upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet now towards your hands at the front of your mat. Trying to keep things as straight as possible, and then exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, take the feet together, and then sit down into a chair pose. So all the weight here is in the heels. Your legs are sealed together. Your heart is lifted, and your tailbone is tucked underneath of you. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit back down. Hold here. Lift the toes up. Torso lifts up, tailbone tucks under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Ground your left foot at the center of your mat as you step the right foot back. Low lunge. The knee aligns over the big toe. Press through that back heel. Hold here and breathe. Take your hands to frame the foot. And step that foot back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, come down to chaturanga. Flipping onto the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Keeping the legs as straight as you can, walk your toes towards your hands, the front of your mat, and release. Forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, bring the feet together and sit down into chair. All your weight in your heels, keeping your torso lifted upright. We're not bending forward. And we're keeping the tailbone tucked underneath us. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit down into chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale into chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Keep your right foot planted. Step your left foot back, hands to frame the foot. Knee aligned over the ankle, pressing through the back leg. Low lunge.
Between us, I wanna make this play. Oh, I know you're faded, but stay.
Breathe into the hips. Step back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Find stillness. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, down through chaturanga. Flip onto the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Walk your toes towards your hands at the front of your mat. Release into a fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe. Slow the heart rate. Keep the breath slow. Release your hands down to your sides, palms facing knee, mountain. And then inhale, lift them up overhead. And exhale, waterfall down over the legs. Take your hands down to the mat. We're gonna step the right foot back, hands to frame the left foot. Release the shin down, the top of the foot as well, making sure the knee is aligned over the ankle. Focus here on squeezing your glutes and tilting your pelvis so you can feel a stretch in that right hip flexor. Take your hands now to the inside arch of that foot. Go ahead and heel toe it out to the side. A little bit of a different variation here. And then take your left hand to the left knee and gently come onto the knife edge of that left foot to open up through the inner thigh. You can twist the heart towards that open knee. Slowly release that foot flat, heel toe it back to center. Hands come to frame the foot, flip the right toes down, lift up, and then step back to downward facing dog. Slowly take the right foot now out in front of you into a low lunge. Release the left shin down. Check your alignment, knee directly over ankle. Squeeze the glutes. Breathing in to that front hip flexor. Send your breath to the front of the hips. Slowly heel toe that foot to the outside edge of the mat as the hands come to the inside arch of the foot. Stay here. Left hand anchors in from the mat as you take the right hand to the right knee. Come onto the knife edge of that right foot and slightly twist the torso in. Feel the stretch on the inside of that thigh. Breathe. Flatten the foot. Go ahead and heel toe it back to center. Take the left toe into the mat, lift up, low lunge, and then step back to downward facing dog. Cuddle out the feet. Find stillness. Wiggle the tailbone to lift it a little bit higher, pressing the heart towards the upper thighs. Slight bend stays in the knees. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the toes at the back of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. We're going to go ahead and take the left foot and cross it over the right ankle. Find your stability here. Slowly, we're going to hinge at the hips, taking our heart more and more parallel with the ground. And you should feel a deep stretch on the outside of the right leg. Make sure all four corners of that right foot are connected into the mat. Send your breath into the tension. A millimeter at a time, move a little deeper. Not bouncing or pushing the stretch, but listening to your body for the intensity that it's asking for. Inhale, slowly hinge back up, stand up, untangle the feet, hip width apart, and exhale, hinge forward. Bow down, release the knees. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands first. We pick up now the right foot and cross it over the left. Slowly hinge forward. Stretch on the outside now of the left leg. Keep your heart extended out in front of you, the belly firm, protecting the low back. Breathing through all four corners of the foot as you breathe into the outside of the leg. Breathe in.
Lonely road with a tired man,
Exhale.
and you can see it in their faces.
Inhale, slowly hinge up.
And you'll be home in spring.
Untangle the legs.
I can wait till then.
Bow down and fold over the legs
You're
forward.
on a big train.
Grab opposite elbows here. You can heel toe the feet a little bit farther apart if you need a wider base. But I want you to practice letting go of your entire upper body. Use your breath to relax down. Like the top half of you is a pendulum. It's weighty.
I wasn't there.
You don't need to hold on to it right now. Maybe you come into a little swing back
I
and
was
forth.
10,000 miles away. So when
Trust
you
your
hear
base.
my voice, and when you say my name,
Release the fingertips down. Little nod, yes. The head. Little shake.
I don't
no.
wanna go.
Inhale, circle
But it's
sweep all the way up.
time to leave.
And then exhale, we're gonna come
Beyond my
down
mind.
into a seated position. Taking first the left leg out in front of you. We're going to turn the torso towards the toe, lift through the hands, and then exhale, slowly hinge at the hip to fold over the leg, find an anchor point. The foot itself, or maybe the ankle, a little stretch here for the back of the leg.
But I saw the pictures you're looking fine. And there was a time when I stood in line for love, for love, for love. But I let you go, oh, I let you go.
Slowly walk the hands back, the torso up. We're going to switch sides. Right foot out, twist the torso to that open toe, lift the hands, and then exhale, slow hinge, finding your anchor point. Heart aims on the inhale, and on the exhale you fold a little deeper, focusing on this space between your belly and your thigh. Breathe. Slowly walk the hands back up. Taking the feet together for just one moment, using the elbows to press the knees a little bit deeper into the ground. Heart aimed at the big toes, lifting up, and then hinging at the hips. Let go of the muscles. Slowly lift the torso up. And taking the feet out in front of you flat, you're going to slowly work your back down. Finding final Shavasana, the arms relax at your sides, the feet relax to the wide corners of your mat. Make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. And as you listen to this beautiful piece of music, I want you to sink down into your mat with every exhale. And remember the intention that you set at the beginning of class. The next 3 minutes belongs wholly and fully to you and your breath.
You taught me the courage of stars before you left. How life carries on endlessly, even after death, with sureness of breath. the shortness of breath. I'll explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful it truly is that we exist.
Take one last deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale. Release as you begin to awaken your body. You can begin to move in whatever way feels right and good and true. A little wiggle in the fingers and the toes, a little stretch. As you feel ready and led, you can begin to make your way into a seated position. Begin packing up your mat. Thank you for those who made it today in person and to those of you who joined in online. It's been fun to build a couple of new playlists, so you should see some new music coming through in the next couple of weeks. As always, if you have areas of the body you want to work on, or if you have suggestions for music, for meditation focuses, please always send them in my way. I'm going to go ahead and let you go back into this big, beautiful, scary world with one last namaste. Thank you.